But yes, chat. Now, let's watch things I love about living in Romania.
Romania.
I've lived here 18 years of my life. Lots of years, man. So now I want to see what he loves about living here.
Europe's middle ground where east meets slightly less east. Hard meets slightly less hard, and your wallet meets its demise. And also my adoptive country. Hi, it's me again, that guy that talks shit about countries and Reddit's worst nightmare, the self-proclaimed Bosnian Bosgor, the hero you didn't want but deserve. Again, I'm talking to you, Reddit. Here again with another video about Romania. Because God knows we haven't done enough of these. Due to popular demand, and by popular demand, I mean you guys spamming my comment section to make part 2
Just
after
don't carry
all
money.
the things
It's
I
weird
hate.
because I always thought not carrying money with you was a thing that came naturally to everyone, like every country. I thought it was just normal that you're not supposed to carry money with you.
About Romania. I've decided to make one about all the things that blueberry my muffin about Romania. And if you'd like me to make a part 3 about all the things I'm ambivalent about Romania, make sure to tell me in the comment section down below.
We need the
without further
ambivalent
ado,
video.
Here are all the things that I love about Romania.
Food. Yeah, I will
To start
say.
right off,
Growing up Romanian and moving to the UK, it's been sad. It really has been. I think that's maybe why I stopped just eating stuff and I only buy stuff now. Cause like, again, I want to buy a nice smoky, salty, roasted ham. And what I get is a wet, sloppy, sweet, tasteless slab of meat.
the bat, I'm fat as fuck. And if you're watching this off Reddit, you probably are too. The only difference is, I gained my weight eating delicious traditional Romanian food, while you gained it by ordering one too many quarter pounders from Mickey D's. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, Romanian food is one of the most underrated and delicious national cuisines in the world, with far more variation than you'd expect in a Balkan country.
Yes.
And by that, I mean they actually eat proper sides with meat, and not just more meat.
Yeah,
Now,
no, we do.
You have your classics such as
Mămăligă.
nici, aka cevapi, sarmale,
Sarmale.
jumări, aka
Sarmale.
șvarți, or tâpărchi, or anything that involves beans or cabbage. However, the food doesn't stop there. As the country lies in the meeting point of Greek, Turkish, Eastern, and Central European influence, each of these cultures heavily influenced
Like, it's
the food,
mostly all
and
stolen
ultimately
food,
left the
but it's
country with
good.
a much larger repertoire of
I don't
recipes.
like the chorba.
Alongside that,
I don't like
a lot of
chorba,
the
they're
already
very
well-known
petty.
and beloved dishes that I have already named beforehand have their own Romanian twist to them because of this. Some of my personal favorite dishes consist of ciorba de burtă, which is a soup
Oh
made of
god,
beef.
that is literally cow belly. Chat, that means belly soup. And it's not because it's for your belly, it's because it's made out of belly. I don't like soup, and I don't like soup. I don't like it. And I think it is because Romanian soups are very hardcore. I will say Romanian soups are hardcore as shit. It's not like a noodle soup with chicken. It's hardcore. Hardcore.
Or lamb stomach, which was cooked in a fermented wheat bran, which gives it a unique regional taste that differs by taste quite a bit from the similar stomach dishes from neighboring countries. Palanets, a popular street food pie, which can be filled with almost any filling you can imagine, from ham, cheese, and ketchup,
I don't
to
think I've ever
cabbage
had
and
this.
cottage cheese, to
That's
chocolate,
wild.
or cheese with fruits. If you can imagine it,
I've
it
never
probably
had this in my
exists as a
life.
filling. Drob, a meatloaf made out of lamb innards and boiled eggs in the middle. Papanash, a traditional...
Oh, these are goaty. These are peak. These are peak. These are peak. It's like a donut thingy, but like different. Yeah, fake Romanian. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how. Never saw that either. See, I'm not the only fake Romanian. Drub is alright. Papanash is peak though. You hate it?
Boiled,
What?
but more commonly today, deep-fried donut made out of cheese dough
Yeah,
and
it's epic.
covered in a blueberry or cherry jam with cream. And varza la Cluj, a regional deconstructed
never
sarma
had
in a
that,
form of a
but-
lasagna. Alongside this, you have a lot of other foods that if I just keep on mentioning, would warrant their own video. And you also have a lot of regional variety. For example,
I do like
in Dobruja,
tokonitsa.
a lot of their specialties are fish-based, and honestly, I have never in my life tasted a better carp than in Tulcha. It's also worth mentioning that because of Romania's large immigrant community, many have gone to work in the best kitchens in Italy, Spain, France, hell, even London if you consider it a real place.
Oh,
And
God.
brought back their knowledge, techniques, and savings to open up their own restaurants back in their hometowns. As a result, a lot of international cuisine is almost on par with the dishes from their country of origin. You can literally get a pizza practically on par in quality as the pizza
Yeah,
in
I
Italy.
will say when I order pizza from Romania, it's like way better than the British one.
Which is a huge bonus for living in this country.
History.
Alright, before I start talking about this section, I would like to ask the Hungarian viewers to just get out of their system.
Yeah, get out of here. Hungarian viewers, get out of here. Hungarian viewers, get out. Unless you have a Twitch Prime to use, in which case you can stay. But otherwise, get out. Bye bye, bye bye. Bye bye, bye
Okay,
bye.
are we good now? So, one thing that definitely piqued my interest in moving here has been the history of Romania. Although, much like any other European nation, its history spans millennia, Romania's history is quite unique as it is a Latin island in a sea of Slavs and friends. As a result, Romania's role in the region throughout its history has been quite interesting to say the least. In ancient times, you
What's
had the
wrong with Hungary? Hungary wants our territory. Hungary thinks Transylvania belongs to them. That's why they shouldn't be here. My God, why I oughta?
Dacians who stood up to the Romans, ultimately getting conquered and then colonized by them, only to embrace the Roman identity in the end.
Yeah,
Throughout the
they
Middle
love them,
Ages, the
everyone wants-
Romanians constantly struggled to fight off invasions by much larger and stronger enemies. And in their fight, they have created
The
monumental
Turks.
and memorable figures such as Vlad Țepeș and Mihai Viteazu, who have fought their enemies in quite innovative ways, such as making the Turks themselves the
No,
kebabs
Stefan cel Mare
and
mentioned.
guerrilla fighting the Hungarians. Even in more recent times, Romania's role in the Warsaw Pact is quite interesting, even though it is quite depressing at times as well, due to the state the country was in. However, its battle against the evils of communism is also admirable, especially as it is the only country that took to the streets to dismantle socialism by force and succeeded. And considering how bad of a state the country was under the Ceausescu's, basically being on par with Albania as the worst countries in Europe, its progress has been tremendous and honestly quite impressive. And although the current history isn't the most exciting one, it is still quite interesting to observe the growth and development of the country since the early 2000s.
Béla vagyok.
Yeah.
Béla vagyok. Egy gomb gyárban dolgozom.
It's weird because I haven't thought about Romanian history in a long time, chat. A long time, dude. Ciao, Cescu. Ciao, Cescu. Ciao.
Now, one of Romania's
When are we
greatest
getting a traditional Romanian alt outfit? Oh my god, maybe on 3.0. Maybe on 3.0. You know what? Maybe I'll give a traditional Romanian outfit on 3.0.
strength is by far the people.
Not even Dracula.
Now,
He didn't mention Vlad Țepeș. That's the same person.
know everyone always says that every country has by far the best and most hospitable and friendliest people and whatnot.
No. I'm sorry. It's because you went from Serbia to Romania. So I guess if you go from Serbia to Romania, it probably is better. But going from Romania to the UK, I will say British people are way more hospitable than Romanian people. Straight up. No cap. When I go back on holiday, I get caught off guard by how rude the cashiers are. Like, straight up, I'm sorry, but I come back to Romania and I get caught off guard by how cold everyone is. Like, no one holds the door open for you. They're not rude, they're just cold. They're not hospitable. They're not rude, they're just not hospitable. You know? Only the cashiers, everyone, I'm just giving an example, but I am telling you, everyone is a lot more colder. Like, British people, the thing is, I'm pretty sure British people don't love each other. They're not buddy, but they have this culture of pretending to do. So like when you make eye contact with a British person, 9 out of 10 times they will smile at you. Unironically, there are some things that I've had to learn and get used to. For example, they will always ask me if I'm alright. And like, it used to catch me so off guard. When I first moved to the UK, like, I would just be chilling and they would ask me, are you alright? I'd be like, yeah, why are you asking me this? Do I look not alright? Do I look weird? But I will say, that's how British people say hi. Yeah, no, that is like, yeah, it took me a while to adjust it. But like, there's a lot of like, pleasantries that British people have that are built into their culture that Romanian people don't really have. So when did they pull out the knife? It hasn't happened to me yet.
But are you seriously gonna look...
But no, even working. I've worked retail in both Romania and the UK. I will tell you, in Romania, it's never happened to me for my manager to take me aside and ask me if I'm doing good. Like, that's just not a thing. Not even close.
The stream.
in the eyes and tell me that that can also be said for the Germans or the Finnish. I
do think maybe Germans and Finnish are colder, but I would say Romanians compared to the British are less hospitable.
In Europe and arguably the Balkans, the people more often than not know how to be quite cold and potentially dismissive of foreigners, only ever opening up after they've gotten to know you better. That being the case in some countries more than in others. Nevertheless, this is not that much of a case in Romania.
Nah,
now,
I
of
disagree.
course you have your assholes like in any country in the world, but more often than not, you will be welcomed by hospitality and curiosity rather than hostility and suspicion.
Slightly disagree
Hell,
here.
even striking up a conversation in a bar, a notoriously difficult task to do in Europe, if you're not out with a group of friends, is much easier in Romania, as most of the people here are not allergic to smiling or being genuinely inquisitive to a stranger.
No, I disagree. They are allergic to smiling. They really are. No, I'm sorry. I disagree. You've only lived here for a year. No, to be fair, chat, maybe he's down to something. Because I feel like Romanians are nice to foreigners. Because we get so little foreigners. That I feel like some people do try to put up a front when it's a foreigner to be extra nice to them. But Romanians to other Romanian people, nah. Living in Romania as a Romanian, nah.
Another great aspect of the Romanian peoples is definitely their humor. Now, a dark sense of humor is definitely not unique to the Balkans nor Romania. However, Romanians alongside this love self-deprecating jokes, and nobody rips on Romanians harder than other Romanians.
Yeah.
To many foreigners,
That's what I'm saying. There's no thing of like, oh my god, how dare you make fun of my country that Americans have. Like, I've seen Americans get butthurt in my chat or YouTube comments when anyone dares to say anything negative about their country. That's not the case for Romanians. Nuh-uh.
As some sort of self-hatred, but really it's not, and comes from a genuine love of the country and sort of familial teasing. For example, one of my favorite jokes I've heard about in Romania goes as follows. A Romanian finds a magic fairy, and the fairy tells them, "I'll grant you one wish, but whatever you wish, I'll double and give it to your neighbor." The Romanian then says, "I wish to go blind in one eye." Also, cabin parties are the absolute shit. You haven't experienced it.
Oh god. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Bro, we know it's a shithole. Exactly. I think you've had a bad general experience with people. I think you're a Romanian that's lived in Romania and you don't have the frame of reference that I do, because I am simply comparing this to my experience living in the UK for 5 years versus living in Romania for 18 years. And I think I have enough lived time in both of them to have a pretty accurate comparison for you. I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings. Double it and give it to the next person.
Party unless you've gone to a cabin party in the middle of nowhere in the Carpathians, gotten pissed drunk, and then the next morning woke up in a field with a cow eating your shorts. Or gone out to Someșu Rece to chill by the lake and barbecue some meat while also shooting a gun one of your friends took from home. God bless
Monkey? Was that
Romania.
monkey with a gun? Yeah.
As an architecture nerd and a based and building-pilled culture enjoyer with a Greek Renaissance sculpture as my profile picture, trust me when I tell you, Romanian architecture is, as Shakespeare
Yeah, no, the
would
architecture
put it,
is not bad.
fucking sweet, dude. Now, of course you have your classic European styles.
But like, unless you're in Bucharest, where it's like 90% communist buildings, like just like apartment buildings,
such as
square
Gothic,
apartment
Baroque,
buildings.
Art Nouveau, and good old Eastern European commie blocks. However,
Yeah,
you
the
also
commie blocks. Oh man, there's too many of those in Bucharest.
have so many unique styles endemic to Romania. In the north of the country, you have beautiful wooden churches and painted monasteries, which uniquely depict saints on the outside.
They are
and
very
have
painted.
held up for
Our
hundreds of
monasteries
years.
are very
In the
painted.
hills and mountains of Transylvania, you have so many Gothic churches.
That was
with a
my only
unique
entertainment. That's the thing, because like Romania is pretty religious. So my mom used to take me and my siblings to church like every day. And you'd have to sit for like 3 hours. And my only entertainment was to look at the paintings.
Transylvanian twist. As well as them, you have hundreds of fortified churches and castles all over the country, which have inspired so many works of fiction from Bram Stoker to Dark Souls to Resident Evil Village.
Every day, dude, at one point, she took us to like on holiday. We would go for months at a time to a monastery where we would live in a shack of the monastery where the monastery guys, the priests would live. So we would live like the priests. So every morning, 3 hours at the church, like not monks. That's the thing. They're not monks because it's Orthodox. So it's priests. But yes, like a pilgrimage. Seriously, I've said this story before about burning my hair in a religious cave. Like we just went through like a mountain to some stairs into a cave that had like a religious stuff. Kalugar, yes, that's what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to translate it, man. Wait, Kalugar is monks? Wait, monk is Kalugar? Okay, then monks, yeah. I just didn't... when I think monks, I think like East Asian. That's what I think of it, so... yeah. But, yes, dude. I didn't get any levels because I was a child. But my mom, I'm pretty sure she was banging one of them. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm sorry. Pretty sure. But, there were some kitty cats. And that was the good part, because after the whole service was done, like after the 3 hours and stuff, we would eat, and then I would go chase kitty cats. Yeah.
Where the hell am I?
And hell, even anime like Fate Apocrypha and Castlevania. There's just so many uniqueness that constantly stimulates your senses. And even when it comes to the styles we all know and love,
This is brilliant, but I like this.
Romania spins Baroque and Art Nouveau in its own way,
Yeah.
adding rich jewel tones to its building facades, making them way more rich and colorful than many buildings in cities found in Western Europe. There's just always something to surprise you no matter where you are in the country. Last but not least, we have nature
The
and
nature,
scenery.
yeah.
Now,
That
if you
is
want
a
to
good
make the
part.
argument, every country in the world has beautiful nature, I would like to dare you to repeat that after taking the train from Romania to Hungary and watching the majestic rolling hills immediately deflate like a 90s porn star's breast implants. You'll then also understand why Hungary desperately wants Transylvania back. Romania has some of the most varied terrain in a single country. You have your hills and multiple ranges of mountains in Transylvania, which are an outdoor enthusiast's wet dream. You literally have the Transfăgărașan Road, which is again
That one's
literally
so
considered
pretty.
the most scenic and beautiful road in the world by esteemed British scholar Jeremy Clarkson.
That's the most amazing road I've ever seen.
Any sort of outdoor
Transfăgărașan.
activity you can think of, you can do in Romania for far, far cheaper than any other countries in Europe. Alongside that, you
Yeah,
have the
Transylvania is
Danube
from
Delta,
Romania.
which is a
Yeah, it
pristine
is.
nature reserve, which is
Yes,
one of
like the
most
Transylvania Dracula. Yes, the vampire place is part of Romania.
diverse regions on the planet. Nearby, you also have the beaches of the Black Sea, although not the cheapest.
They don't really look like that anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They don't look like that after tourists.
still really beautiful. And hell, throughout Oltenia, Muntenia, Banat, and any other flat region in the country, you have some of the most fertile land and great marshlands. Just all in all, you can very rarely get bored with the landscape and the activities it offers. In conclusion, Romania is amazing, unique, extremely underrated, and there is a reason I made it my sweet adoptive home. Anyways, let me know what you think. What do you think about Romania? Let me know in the comment section down below.
Yeah.
And as always, big thank you to these lovely people for supporting my channel. If you wish to support me like they do, become a member today. And don't forget to check out theironicshop.com, where you can purchase shirts and board games to help the channel. My name is Janos, and you've watched Living Ironically in Europe.
Wait, name reveal? That's the first time I've heard his name. That's crazy. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. This kind of makes me want to take a trip there. I think you just gotta be very careful about where. You know, you just gotta plan your stuff, you know?